Hey there, this is Darcy Frankel, and welcome to day 8 of your Serious Cleanse Challenge. In this video, I'll give you a brief recap of last week, a quick overview of this week, and I'll introduce today's lesson. I also give you another barometer for tracking your level of hydration. And today I'll share with you the power of the herb Triphala. And since we have a few extra elements, this video will be a few minutes longer. Let's get to it. Last week was all about providing you with the best foundation to get you really primed to do some deep cleansing. You eliminated the 3 drivers of inflammation: gluten, sugar, and pesky grains. You began cleansing your pathways of detoxification with supplements, minerals, detox bath. You did 3 days of the Serious Cleanse protocol, the Abhyanga massage, and meditations. Wow, what a rich week of self-care. You really did some great work. Alrighty, let's take a look at what we have coming up this week. This week you'll learn a lot about water, the water inside us and the water we consume. You'll find out what's in your drinking water, and you'll gain a really good sense of understanding and clarity about the whole lymphatic system, which is essentially the sanitation department of our immune system. When the trash piles up, it is not pleasant. But there's a way to take the body's garbage out, and I'll show you how. Oh yeah, and each week you get a bonus checklist. So this week is the water checklist. Now, we also go deeper into toxins this week with the specific ways that toxins cause harm. I'll teach you all about where they get stored in the body, and another essential lesson called How Do I Know If I Have Toxins? Oh my gosh, I really have some powerful self-care practices in store for you. And I also provide you with a staple breathing technique this week to clear the channels of your body, to calm your mind and make you more alert at the same time. It's called Nadi Shodhana. And I can't wait for you to gain the positive benefits. Shodhana literally means to cleanse, and Nadi means the channels of the body. Also, make sure that you did your weekly post-cleanse check-in so that you can compare it and then track your progress. Let's begin the week strong. It's time to prepare some food for the first part of the week. Today, we dive right into what's in your drinking water. Because trust me, it may be see-through, but it is certainly not clean. I'll share all about the dirty toxins in the water that we drink and shower with. And I provide you with a link so you can check your exact water. We'll talk about fluoride, which is a known carcinogen. Did you know that the swoosh that they show in TV commercials is actually a month's worth of toothpaste? And if you use more than the recommended amount, the label suggests to call poison control. Oh, and did you know that fluoride exposure can lower IQ by as much as 7 to 15 points? That's a lot. So I talk about this and much more in today's lesson. Think about it. What is your body filtering? Since we either be the filter or buy a filter, I really want to encourage you this week to buy a good quality water filter and shower filter. Now, last week, you began to replenish and remineralize your body. So this week, I really want to make sure that you're deeply hydrating your body, but with quality water. Speaking about water, today I have another barometer for you to know if you're adequately hydrated. I'll tell you all about this barometer, then about the herb Triphala. And then you'll go on to read today's lesson. So, how can you tell if you're getting enough water? Now, I can't state the value of listening to our body enough. When you're able to really listen and drop in and read your body, it will tell you how much water you need on any given day, which can actually change based on your age, your level of health, and the climate, believe it or not. Basically, when you feel thirsty, drink water. Although sometimes when you feel thirsty, it's almost too late. Also, did you know that sometimes when you feel like you're hungry, you're actually thirsty? Now I'll break it down for you so you could be fully aware of how hydrated you are. The basic premise is actually to use the color of your urine as a guide. Now, if it's deep, dark yellow, or is brown, or if it has a real strong smell, then you're definitely not drinking enough water. If you haven't urinated in many hours, that also indicates that you need to drink more water. A healthy person generally tends to urinate about 7 to 8 times a day. And as a general rule, you want to drink at least half of your body weight in ounces of water each day. So that means if you weigh around 100 pounds, you want to drink 50 ounces of water. Now, being adequately hydrated really helps to flush toxins out of the body, keeps our body agile and well hydrated. Did you know that room temperature to warm water also aids in digestion and it tends to curb hunger? All right, so grab your water bottle and let's take a deep drink. So that's an example of a deep drink, and that was only about 4 or 6 ounces. Now, what are the best times to hydrate? There are certain times when you're drinking water that you're diluting your digestive process and it could just get all messy. There's certain times that are really best for you to hydrate, and I'll tell you those now. So you really want to have several times a day where you do that, where you take that deep drink on an empty stomach. That's the key. So when I say a deep drink, I literally mean drinking 8 to even 20 ounces of water. So drink lots of water in the first few hours of waking up, preferably with your minerals. And then after that, an hour before meals, you want to take another deep drink. What happens is this helps your body. This helps you to hydrate your stomach, actually, and derive more nutrition from your food. Then take another deep drink a couple or a few hours after meals. So do you get the idea here? We want to deeply hydrate separate from eating a meal. So that way you can hydrate your stomach and also derive the best nutrition from your food without diluting the digestive juices. So you want to hydrate deeply and consume meals separately. Also, to protect our deep REM sleep, you want to avoid taking deep drinks at least 3 hours before bed, because you don't want to have to wake up to go to the bathroom, right? So let's see, I mentioned how drinking a lot of water during meals slows digestion, although taking small sips during meals rather than deep drinks is best for digestion. Now, temperature is important too. Do you know that drinking cold or ice cold water actually constricts the channels of the body? It does. And ultimately, for cleansing, we want to keep the channels of the body open, especially while we cleanse and beyond. Also, having ice cold drinks slows down our digestive process as well. So keep your drinks at room temperature. If you notice that you're really dehydrated, you want to add some chia seeds to your drinking water. They actually make your water more viscous, thereby increasing the water's capacity to hydrate our body. Okay, now I'm going to begin to spotlight some different supplement suggestions for you. And I thought today would be a good day to talk about the power of the herb Triphala. Triphala is a quintessential herb in the Ayurveda world, as some people take it for years, with certain breaks, of course. Triphala helps to balance each element in the body, and it works to strengthen and tonify the body as well, and the digestive system. It's comprised of 3 different herbs, tri, or 3, and phalam, or fruit. Now, each ingredient in this powerful trio works in a different area. Amalaki helps to eliminate toxins from the small intestines. Bibitaki works on the colon, and Haritaki works in the stomach area. Now, Triphala is anti-inflammatory. It helps support weight loss, and studies show that it actually helps to prevent certain types of cancers as well. It helps to reestablish the normal flora in the intestines. Now, in Triphala, you can actually experience each one of the 6 tastes. But the interesting thing is that it's a great barometer in that it will elicit the taste that you need the most. So try it when you take one of the Triphala supplements and just suck on it for a minute and see what it tastes like to you. Does it taste sweet, sour, salty, bitter, pungent, which is spicy, or astringent, which is like an unripe banana? Okay, so that's the information for today, but before we wrap up, I have a few questions for you. What were your wins from last week? What does Triphala taste like to you? Sweet, sour, salty, bitter, pungent, or astringent? Now I'm curious, after learning about the 7 categories of toxins, which categories concerns you most? Please share your questions, comments, and even concerns with the Facebook group. Okay, so now read the lesson below. What's in your drinking water? I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Aloha.